Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best 3rd/4th tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with the team that got me to my highest ELO ever, 3342. So what this team doesn't show here is, actually what happened was, I was mixed, so I got up to like 3100 and I struggled. I went 3150, back to 3000, back to 3120, back to 3050, back to 3155, down to 2900. I just could not find a team that could put it all together. And then I put this team together, and it is Kyogre, Excadrill, Palkia. And how I put it together was the Excadrill had been sort of the MVP because the drill runs, Rock Slide has just so much coverage, everything between your, obviously Dialga is your main one, but all the flyers with Lugia and Yveltal with the Rock Slide. So it was just I wanted to build around that with the spamminess. Having the Hundo Palkia was an interesting one because it gets walled by Charmers, but the main problem with Excadrill is Kyogre. And the best option for Kyogre is Palkia because it just absolutely walls it. So I paired those two together and I'm like, okay, so this is a decent combo. I got the Dragon Tail there to deal with Giratina. I've got that to deal with the Steels. I need something to deal with just like a Togekiss. I get told I pronounce that wrong. I need something to deal with sort of a Melmetal because these other two don't have great matchups against Melmetal. And just something just overall bulk and power to deal with a lot of the other ones. And so I was looking around and I'm like, Kyogre could work because Kyogre is one that I usually have trouble with anyways, just because it's so bulky. And so I decided to put this team together, and I went from 2900 to 3342 in 4 days. So super strong team. Really, really worked. I'm going to show you my battles here, how I got there, and let's just jump into it. So, Garchomp, and this is the thing. Kyogre has a lot of good matchups, even in bad matchups. So unless you run into like a Giratina, like that's the hardest one you're going to deal with. A lot of these other matchups, you're in a pretty good spot. Even in the bad matchups, like against Dialga, you can still get it within like one shot of one waterfall taken out. So I shield here because it could be like I think a Earth Power. So I'm down to shield, but I got Switch, and Switch is very important with this team because you do not want the Dialga. You don't want the Dialga to see my Palkia, and you don't want a Charmer to see my Palkia. That's why you need the extra. So the back two really counter each other. So out comes a Lugia. So this is not bad because I'm just going to spam these surfs and waterfalls, and they've chunked enough that it's going to put it. Well, Lugia is super thick, so it's not even going to put it at 50%. So it just got to the yellow now. I'm going to come in here. I get to the rock side just as they're getting to this move. Could be an Arrow Blast, so I'm going to shield up just because I think I've shielded up every single one when they get to the Arrow Blast, and I've only been baited once because there's not much point in baiting because if they call Sky Attack bait, it's just you're in huge trouble. And out comes the Melmetal. So this is okay, and this is because I have one superpower will take me out. So what I'm probably going to do here is go one more. Yeah, just switch immediately. Don't even bother trying to do one more because I've got energy. And the good news is it's going to take 2 moves to take me out here. And I get to the Aqua Tails pretty quickly. So between the Dragon Tail and the Aqua Tail, they're going to have to throw. They may need 3 moves to take me out, actually. Yeah, they do. They need 3 moves to take me out. So that's another strength of. I was just seeing Melmetals everywhere too, so that's another strength of Palkia. It can just, between the Dragon Claws and the Aqua Tails, it can just stay on par. Obviously, I had an advantage here, but it can stay on par here, and I will leg to the win here, and then switch immediately and throw this Rock Slide to take this out. So I just like this team because the back two cover each other so well, and the front two, and then the Kyogre has a lot of just good matchups. So here's a bad matchup. So I immediately my safe swap is actually Excadrill. And so it's not a safe swap in this matchup. Like you're still a losing matchup here unless I can like predict 2 Shadow Balls correctly. But in the Kyogre matchup, which you're going to see later, and in this matchup, if you can get these 2 drill runs off, you can basically put them, like, depends on IVs, take them out or put them in the row to grab a shield. So that's why I always come in here because, and I do shield up thinking that I can get there. Oh, is this a double one? Yeah. There's one where I went into a Giratina and it got the double boost, which was over. So it's got one boost, so I have to shield this up because it could be a Shadow Ball. And out comes a Melmetal. So I'm going to come immediately into this. I still have... it's a tough win condition at this point. My win condition is either this... I grab a shield here, or I think I need to... am I going to just go for the Waterfall down? Yeah, I think I just go for the Waterfall down, come out with a Surf, because I need something to throw, and they superpower me, so that's okay. This will go down now. Come out with a Surf, throw the Surf at whatever comes in, because even if it's a Giratina, it's already pretty low, so that would take it out as Giratina. So if they're stacking the Giratina, they may have something that's weak to water in the back, hopefully. So Giratina goes, and it's an Excadrill, and this is why I like Palkia, because this has the Aqua Tail coverage for the Excadrills, which are everywhere, and for the Groudons, which are everywhere, and what were the other ground type Pokemon that I saw? Landorus you don't see as much, but it takes 2 drill runs to take me out. Meanwhile, between the Dragon Tail and the Aqua Tails here, I'm able to put this really low. They need to throw a move, and they're not going to get to it before I take them out. So that is how you deal with a tough lead. You come in immediately with Excadrill. So good lead here, come with Dialga, and you are just going to be hard punished right here. And this is a great scenario because the toughest thing for Excadrill is going to be Kyogres and Groudons. Groudons are really tough, but if I could take this out, probably don't even shield because I've got 2 in the back that can deal with it. Both Kyogre and Palkia can deal with it. So I can take this out. I'm going to get to a move here, which is great. If it's a Dragon Tail, I may be able to get to 2 moves. So I expect it to come back in because there's no reason for it not to. And so I get the 1 move off here. Looks like a mud shot. It looks like a mud shot, so maybe it's a quicker, it's a quicker charge and super effective, but they're going for the aggressive mud shot farm down. So I'm going to get a second one off. So if they don't shield, which is fine, I'm just going to snipe here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Got to watch out for the snipes. And then I have a 2 shielded Melmetal versus 2 shielded Kyogre. That alone is a winning measure for me. I can just go straight waterfalls there. So that was an easy win there. Good lineup. This is where it's a little tricky, and it's Dialgas, which are always best buddied, because a lot of people have correctly told me that it makes a difference on the Dialga, the breakpoints, and it's the same in that matchup. If they're not best buddied, I could probably flip that matchup, but because it's best buddied, I can't, so I need to come in here. So I get 1 off here, and I'm going to get to the second one, and there we go. That's what always happens. If I get 1 or 2 mud shot advantage, I'm going to get to the second move before the Kyogre takes me out, and look how close it was. If I had better IVs, I probably would have taken that out. Sometimes it does take it out. Sometimes it doesn't. Like I have once double drill run to take it out. I shield here because it could be a Thunder. Looking back, that was probably a dumb. But okay, this is not a terrible scenario. I gotta save. I think this is a loss anyways because I think the Dragon Breath's just going to do too much to the Kyogre anyways. If they were smart, they'd just let this go and go 2 shield Dragon Breath all the way down because that's an easy win con for them. Yep, good play on by them. So I've got 1 here. I think I probably still lose this, but this can be a lot closer than I thought it would be initially. It's going to come down to the Dragon Breath, whether they get to 2nd Iron Head before I get to... No, because they have a shield and a Surf's not going to take it out, and they're definitely going to get to an Iron Head before I get to a 3rd Surf. I forgot they still have a shield. So next Surf... Oh, and they get to an Iron Head before I even get to their Surf, so does not matter. I wouldn't have taken it out anyway, so... Draco, holy smokes, I really do not know how to count. Okay, good game. Yeah, I'll learn how to count one day, but 33, 45 without counting, pretty good. Melmetal lead here. So this is a pretty good lead for me. What I have learned is it's actually, so it could be a loss if they go Rock Slide and then throw in the superpower to catch you off guard, because that would like double Rock Slide superpower, because that would take you out. But they're coming in here. That was way too fast. I know it's just an Iron Head, so that just gives me even more opportunity to just build up here, come out with a move. This is going to take it out. The Dialga, come out with a move for the first match, and this is just perfect scenario. And it's a Kyogre, so this is fine. This is no problem. I've got alignment now. That was a quick in there. So I'm going to throw this, get some chip damage off. They're going to take me out 1, come in with the Palkia, hard punish because they're switch locked here. And they need to get to 7 or 8 for a Thunder. I forget what it is. And they're going to bank that move. Doesn't matter because now I've already done enough damage here that I have the Aqua Tail loaded. Come back in here, throw a Surf. Gonna just do waterfall damage. I think I still have 2. Yeah, so they probably have back to back here, but I think I just go double shield waterfall all the way down, or depending. Yeah, okay, so I get to a Surf too, which is great. This is gonna force the last shield. They may go last shield and then try and go back to back here. And I think I'll probably just let it go and come in and get farm on the Dragon Tail. And if I need to shield up there, I shield up there. And I have the move already too. And the Dragon Tail, Aqua Tail is such like a strong combo. Like it gets super fast. And then I can just Dragon Tail down as there's absolutely nothing they can do. So Kyogre against Kyogre. So this is tricky. This is where my Thunder that I had it on at one point would have been good. So I always build up to the Thunder. I don't know exactly what the count is for Thunder. It's somewhere around here. So I'm just going to throw it here. Why not? Hopefully, my best case scenario is I get a shield. And I do. So that's perfect. So I don't care. Kyogre can go down. They can Thunder me because I have a hard punish with Palkia. And it's just a Surf. So that's fine. I'll just do chip damage here. I think I built up a bit just to think, hey, maybe they'll shield a second Thunder here. But if you shield 1, they're probably unlikely to shield. I doubt that they spend 2 on Kyogre. Yeah, so that's fine. That's the thing. It's okay. I'm up a shield. I'm going to lose switch, but I don't need to worry about the move because that wouldn't have hurt me. And now they get the I saw the fairy and Zacian. Is that the new one? So this is tricky because this thing, I played against it a few times. It charges real fast. So the good news is it's kind of squishy. So I think a draw run from this would put it pretty low. So yeah, so they have to shield here. They may go back to back superpowers here, and I'm fine just double shielding here, trying to get a not superpower, close combat. Something that hurts a lot more than superpower. Close combat wild charge is such a deadly combo. And they come in with the Excadrill, so I get to build up a little bit, throw it just before they get to theirs. This will take it out because it's a one-shot. There you go. Boom. And now I have a move here for Zacian. So it's at yellow. It just went to yellow. Is this enough to take it out? No, it's just in the red. So at this point, I think, okay, they're not going to be able to one-shot me and have energy left. So I'm just going to come in here and Dragon Tail down, even though it's resisted. And here we go again. A best buddy. So at this time, just coming immediately. Kyogre, as expected. But again, if I have the 1 or 2 mud shot, I think there was only 1 there, energy advantage, I can get the second one off here, and it looks like this is maybe a little weaker Kyogre, so this would probably take it out, so they may shield here. And they do. Perfect. Thank you for doing your job. Sorry, my daughter's just moving after the if anyone saw the note, after last night we had to go to the children's hospital, but she's okay. It's just battling a pretty bad bug. So shield it up because it could have been a Thunder. And take it out. And this is where I build up to the Draco and I bait here, and I'm hoping that I get the shield, and I do, which is perfect. I'll now come in here because this is a decent matchup. And Mewtwo, and talk about something that's tough for this team. I love running Mewtwo. As you know, I've used it multiple times, but did not work for me overall. But these side strikes, they get to them so fast. So I think my win condition is let that go because I've baited. They need to throw here. Perfect. So I can now Dragon Tail and come out with a Draco for the Dialga. And there we go. I've got a shield in case I need it, which I do need it, so that's great. And I will get to the Draco because I baited and I have enough energy to knock this out. So again, coming out of a bad lead, not a bad lead, but it's not a great lead, and coming out into a terrible switch, but you're able to grab that shield there. And here we go. Dialgas are everywhere. Like if they were in the back, it would be much easier. This one, I think, so the reason I'm staying in it is because I'm looking at the CP here and it's only 40, what's that say, 4044? I can't really see on the screen, but it's not a 4090, that's for sure. So I'm going to go here. I could, so what I've learned is I can survive an Iron Head and I can get to an Avalanche. I often just go for the double surf, but I'm usually just, what you're going to see here is one waterfall short of taking it out. And they get to a move here. And I just have to shield it up here. So what I think the right play is, if they don't have the best buddy CP, what you could do is you can get to the Blizzard, unless they throw like a Thunder or Draco. But if they don't, if they throw an Iron Head, you can get to a Blizzard, and I think that's the best way to go. To either win switch or, win switch or grab a shield. So they're coming in here. So I'm going to shield this up because the only reason you come into this matchup is if you have something way worse in the back. So I'm going to catch here, thinking that my win condition is probably Palkia in the back. And it's an Excadrill. So this is not bad. The problem is they're going to be able to mud shot me down here. But I have, and they're going to need to throw, I have double Aqua Tail because I built up a lot. So there's one. They're going to shield. They're going to throw, and I'm going to throw my second one and take it out. This is going to be close because we both got two here. So that's the thing. So I got the first CMP off. Here's their CMP. Now, second move, I win CMP there. Does this take it out? Ooh, it does. And Dragon Tail down for the win. So that was just recognition that if they're coming in there with the Giratina, they have something in the back that does not want to see Palkia. And it's likely an Excadrill does not want to see the Aqua Tails, or Groudon doesn't want to see the Aqua Tails. So again, this is a tricky matchup because I think I could take it in the 2 shield because I've done it before. The problem is they're going to get to the moves first. So they always, you can win it, but you're going to be at a disadvantage shield wise, I think. So if I want to shield this up, I can get another surf off before they get to the side strike. And I'm going to throw here. And I think they shield and then throw another side strike if I remember this matchup, because I played this at, I think this was 1 a.m. I got to check the time on this one because I played, while we were at the hospital, I played like 3 or 4 sets at 12 to 2 a.m. So there we go. Double shield. Managed to come out, which is perfect. Kyogre. Got great alignment on the Palkia here. The only thing that could be better is if they have a... So they are building up a lot. So this could be Thunder. But I can survive a Thunder if it is. So it is a Thunder. So that's not great, but I can survive. And I'm going to count. And I realize they could maybe get to a Surf here. So I'm just going to try and do chip damage because maybe I can chip damage and then Dragon Tail down and still have a move coming out of this. And it's a Melmetal. So I'm going to throw here. And I think I come in immediately with the Excadrill. Don't let them get too far ahead of an energy, because they're going to need to throw a superpower to take me out. And if they don't, I can get to those. Excadrill gets to those moves real quick if you are not expecting it. And here we go. So Kyogre, I remember this matchup. I think this one was just very poorly played on my opponent's part. So bad lead, and they come in here, which is, I win the 2 shield because they have to superpower, unless they bait. But I'm at an energy advantage, and they let it go. So now I'm thinking, okay, I'm definitely going to shield because it could be a superpower. I'll probably shield the second superpower too, and then just farm down. Yeah, I'm just going to double shield the superpower, farm down, and come out loaded here because I cannot have my Kyogre see that Dragonite. And out comes the Dragonite, if I remember here. Because it was, yeah. And I throw the Rock Slide, and they don't shield. Because I was surprised. And then they instant switch. Yeah, because that registered and they switch. And out comes an Excadrill. And now you just switch locked yourself. And we know, I showed you that you can now get to 2 back-to-back drill runs and potentially take out the Kyogre. But you just switch locked yourself against, and I knew that. So I don't know why I went, does this take me out or is it just going to be just short? So it's just short. So I'm going to have a move to throw here. And it's already low enough because they took a Rock Slide. And now I have my Dragon Tail Palkia to line up against that. So I don't know if I love how they played this match, so I'm just going to come in Dragon Tail. I was debating here. I'm like, do I have a move stored? I'm like, I'm just going to Dragon Tail this down, force a move here. I can probably even survive a Dragon Claw here. So yeah, that was a tough scenario. So again, their team is not bad because it's a Dragon double Steel, and that's a fairly common line. I think it's like one of the top ranked on PvPoke, but I just don't know about the placement here. So Groudon lead, perfect. Kyogre switch, perfect. And this is just, again, hard punish. You need to, you can survive a Thunder. You cannot survive an Avalanche. Not Avalanche, a Blizzard. You cannot survive a Blizzard. How many times do I do that? So it's a Thunder. So I can survive that. I'm probably going to need to throw here. Kind of like last time. I don't want them to get to the Surf to take me out. So I'll have some energy coming out of this, but I'll take this out. And it's a Groudon, so I can get another Surf off, which is perfect. This will do a lot of chip damage. Probably like 50% because it's an Aqua Tail is still not a great move, and I had it back to back, so this is perfect. This is going to force a shield, or they're just going to let it go and go 2 shield back, whatever they have. That's fine, and it's a Melmetal, and again, your Melmetal is not going to beat my Waterfall Kyogre in the 2 shield. I can survive 1 anyways, but I'm going to shield this first one up, and I come into the Excadrill thinking, okay, I'm going to just force some shield. My thought process here is I'm just going to force some shields because I'm loaded with Surf here. Let this go because my win condition is just Groudon, is them throwing superpowers here. So again, I don't need to shield because they can only throw superpowers to take me out. So now I need to shield, so this game's over. So basically I'm forcing them to, their only win condition here is throw superpower to take me out. You can't bait. My win condition is if you're going to throw superpower, that's fine. I can then come in with my Kyogre and Waterfall / Surf you down when you're you lowered your defense. So it's a really great situation for me to be in. There's no real win scenario for them. So tough lead, tough switch for them. They were kind of doomed from the start there. And there we go. This was a 5-0 set done at I think like 1 a.m. And this will get me to 33.45, which is my highest ELO ever. Master League Classic, which again was my bread and butter. I did drop to 33.42. I did drop to 3,300, so I'm at like 3,300 right now, which is still striking distance of leaderboard. So I'm excited. I've never been, 1, this is my highest ELO ever. 2, I've never been this high this late in the season, like within striking distance of the leaderboard. I've made leaderboard plenty of times, but never this late in the season, so I'm excited about that. And I'm going to try and grind with some Great League teams. I'm going to try my one team, which I'll showcase tomorrow, pending no more craziness here. I'm going to try with my one team, which I did really well with, so you can go search through those videos or just wait for tomorrow. And that's it. So this has already been a long video, so thanks for watching, everyone. If you've stayed around this long, I appreciate you watching the video this long, and I'll see you guys.